Still reminiscing the basic school days. For the current generation, they may not actually understand the role the post offices played during those times. And we know that the post office, those times before internet came, usually your letters will be posted and you go to the post office to go and pick the letters. And even those who did not have post office boxes, they thought that, hey, they were not current. So I remember during the one we call intercolleges at the secondary school level, we used to call it sports festival. And then when the time comes, you will hear the cheerleaders singing certain song to cheer, the athletes up. Whether it's in athletics, whether it's a football match or netball match. And then, there were a lot of missionary schools in the rural areas. Some schools were, established by the Catholics. We have the Presbyterians, the Methodists, and then the Anglican missionaries. So I think in my village, we had elementary schools for the Presby, the Catholic, the Anglican, and then the Methodist. And then sometimes maybe, let's assume when the Catholic go and play football with a different, school or any other school played, netball or some athletics or something with that school, then they'll be using certain words and expressions to tease the other school. You will hear something like, Presby fue moletabo yempostio. Presby fue moletabo yempostio. Oliwa. I don't remember the words very well. And I was in a Catholic school. And anytime we were playing football, and then the ball went to the corner, from the corner they'll be playing into our posts. So you hear the cheerleaders, this time very quiet and sober, singing, Erazi Hunyan Mobo Wo Adunti Erazi Hunyan Mobo Wo Adunti. It means that God have mercy on us because of your mercies or because of your grace. And as soon as maybe the ball is played and it goes to the corner, goes over the bar, or maybe a defender or any of the players played to the other opponents, you be hear them say, it means that they just played and threw it away. Sometimes we'll be singing some Latin songs. In fact, some of the Latin songs that we used to sing, sometimes we didn't even understand it. We're singing some songs about Ave Maria and some of those things. For Catholics, definitely we'll be singing songs about Mary and those things. And it was fun. There was something we used to call Corpus Christi, where during those times in secondary school, for secondary school, I went to Catholic school. We were all dressed in white. We'll do procession through town, and we'll have other colleagues from Holy Child girls. And then, the Catholic schools. And it was beautiful. We were boys' school, and we were not seeing the ladies or the girls. So anytime there was an opportunity for us to meet with them like this, it was an exciting time. Very, very, very exciting times. What are some of the exciting times? Can we remember? Yeah, if it's a football match. I remember back in Cape Coast, I was in St. Augustus College, and anytime there was athletics competition, I decided I would come and support St. Augustine against Infantsipim. Infantsipim, they have high population. The students are more. And comparatively, our population was not up to theirs. So anytime there was an event and then somebody from St. Augustine's was first or something, then they'll be teasing them that you are as big as Nigeria. Your population is huge. And for us, very small population, they'll be teasing them. It was very, very fun. At the appropriate time, I will come with a video that talks about the actual in-schools intercolleges that we used to, organize. It was fun. Education is not all about classroom. The academic work is important, but athletics are very important. So, some were, sports people. Some of us too were also cheerleaders. And then we did our part. For those who schooled in Ghana, I'm sure you remember what we call Pokey. You remember that thing we call Pokey? It's kind of like some kind of ice cream or something. It was kept in some long, slender plastic, and it was, it was nice. It was nice those times. The fun milk company will be there with fun ice. There'll be chocolate, there'll be biscuits, and those things. The bees, the bees, those from good homes who had the money, they'll be buying them. If you're a jabba or you don't have money, sometimes you follow them, they buy for you, or if a girl is approaching you, you don't have money, you dodge. That's the best you could do. It was fun. It was fun. Hey, friends, remember, life is sweet, life is important. Sometimes it is good for you to remember some of these old stories and laugh about them. Laugh